Tell me about the land. The land days is like one of the things that I want because you were a part of that, and that's such an iconic movement.
That was Twitch before Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch. That's what I mean. I can't believe you're skipping over that.
Yeah, well, I didn't know you wanted.
It's an important part of the history of esports.
All right, shoot. So we go back to the land days then. So yeah, he had obviously an ultimate gaming, just guy pad basement. Moved to the new house, and this was during the Justin.tv days before Twitch was Twitch. I think one of the first Halo or streamers period that was like getting viewers on Justin.tv was this guy called Nocturnal Colonel. We all saw that and we were like, oh, we got to jump on this. This is kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
We saw Zach Weigel and Walshy throwing LAN for Gamers Outreach, like in Zach's basement. I don't know if it was for Gamers Outreach exactly, but they threw one and we just continue seeing things and we're like, yo, this is going to be like something cool. Like we should like jump on this and just be able to provide, just like you say, documentation, like people, give them something that they already enjoyed seeing and now just see it at a larger scale. So then from there, we started the LAN network. Now this was mostly that family, Joe Fries' family, who started it. Tally was involved. A lot of people were involved with it, and he just started this thing where he started making his own servers, own streaming service, started charging people. People were buying, just like how there's people who sub now. And for as early as we had it, like it was crazy to actually see the amount of people that were subscribed to that for Halo.
Do you have any numbers?
I feel like I want to say like maybe like the first month it would have been like it was like 3,000 maybe. So I'm thinking the 3,000. Yeah,
that's a lot nowadays.
And that was without like promotion of it. That was literally
community
off. Yeah, like forums. Yeah,
word of mouth.
Like word of mouth. Seriously, like if Twitter and all that stuff was out like major at that time where it was used as promotion like that, it'd be crazy. And the cool thing with theirs was that they had like all the interactive stuff. So you could be watching like Halo Capture the Flag and it could be up to 5 and there would be a poll system at the top of your chat that says who do you think is going to win, and then it'd be like what do you think the final score is going to be, and they created like their own like fantasy program where you as a viewer would get points total to like just same as back, and now you kind of just donate and you get tallied up for donating all that. This you would just get bonuses or points for watching the stream, and then I believe there are times that they did have prizes. So it was like, all right, at the end of the LAN, whoever had the highest fantasy points wins X prize, you know, whatever it may be. And it was just a cool thing. And I'm pretty sure after the 3,000, I didn't hear about any other numbers from there, but from what they kept saying.
How much were they charging?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I remember I got the free account, so I was like,
good. But man, I have to imagine that they were like, holy shit, there's a massive business here.
Oh man, I mean, I still hang out with Joe Fries' dad, still a great mentor of mine.
Yeah.
We learned about, like, we probably talk about it at least once a visit when I go back to Chicago, and if I meet up, it was like, we just didn't know how to like super monetize, you know, like there wasn't the vision of what else could it be, because we were such Halo fans that we only saw Halo. Like going to MLGs, we saw like StarCraft and all that, but this is when Twitch was already built up, and early on it was just literally Halo. So it was like what else was there? And if we knew how big of the space really was, what if we kind of just had more vision of an idea of what we wanted to do with it, we literally could have been the Twitch creators in a sense.
Nothing worse than to have a scalable company and not knowing how to scale that company because it hasn't been invented yet.
Yeah. That's the hardest, man.
I know. No, I bet, dude. I can't. I mean, I invented Twitch on a Rolodex.
Yeah.
Fucking whenever, you know, and streaming for gaming specific. It doesn't matter. The fact is though is that you guys had something in your hands, and without any path that has already been put forth before, you know, for you to follow, like it's near impossible to pick and choose which is the right way to scale a company like that specifically.
Yeah, because like at the time it was only MLG, so it's like we saw that they were only throwing tournaments, so we're like, what are we just gonna throw tournaments? You know what I mean? Like, can't do that. Then you're just becoming tournament organizer.
Yeah.
And so like so, and for us,
that's
it was
the other thing though, because
passion.
you could have. Sure. You guys had every opportunity. I'm not. No, this is by no means like it would be impossible. Nobody would have been able to fucking figure this thing out, right? But like having all that power, having all the top teams that compete at MLG in one place like that, and behind and that's to me sometimes more appealing to see a behind the scenes tournament than to see a full out high like production value tournament and stuff like that.
I could be completely wrong, but I might not be wrong. I even think like Sepso and Sundance tried to get in this when we were doing it, because they saw that we were getting all the top teams obviously coming to this house and whatnot. And I think even like with them, we weren't able to like kind of grab the vision of like turn it into what Twitch has become. You know what I mean? So to even know like,
or they saw it and they just kept it to
or
themselves.
that too, yeah. Which, that as well, yeah. I mean, yeah,
clever dudes.
Yeah, they paid out. So, but yeah, like knowing that, it's. I mean, now it's cool just to learn it, that because I mean they say, right, you get success from failure, so it's cool to like see little things like that. And it's like, all right, so like I can't come up with like big ideas, obviously, you know what I mean, like my mind does expand to that point where I could reach way out there. So just like going through life and learning things like that, I think to me are very interesting.
Yeah, to me, and it sucks because the people who are often the first movers don't get to reap the benefits of a space. You know what I'm saying? Like very early on, I knew that we had to evolve every single time to be able to benefit from the work that we have already put in. You know what I'm saying? If you think think about what Halo did for console esports, if you think about what Halo did for esports as a whole, first to be televised, I think, right on
USA.
On USA. I remember clearly feeding Olivia, spaghetti as she's like 7 months old, and I'm watching some Halo kids playing on USA Today, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I play Call of Duty. What do I need to do to get there? You know what I'm saying? And think about a situation where nobody does that, and I never see that. I change the channel, and that's not a something that sparks my mind to be something like that.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for that, like you have like these all-star superstar people that have sort of paved the way, but because of whatever reason, life more often than not, life gets in the way, and it sort of becomes this thing where you're like, well, I either have to pay bills or pursue this thing that may or may not pay off. So I obsess over the fact that if you want to take advantage of something that you've built, you have to work harder than you have ever before to remain relevant and to remain at the top of the game so you don't get forgotten. Because in a space like this, with games coming in left and right, if you don't stay on top of your game, you get forgotten. And that is like, it's just fear that just like, I can't. Well, one, it's not in me to just sit around idly and not do shit, to say that back. But it's one of those things where I'm just like, man,